And the Hurricanes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Touchdown, Miami! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back with it.
Oh, and it hits the left upright. No good. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Brown will throw it. Right on the money. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Here's the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
The Bulls decide to punt it away. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Third down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Canes will send out the punt unit. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bulls will hustle to the line.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Brown wants to pass. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Coleman. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Looking left. And wings it incomplete. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Looking to get it in. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter.
Touchdown, Hurricane! And the stomping has commenced. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Troy is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in the Fun Belt, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 11 over Memphis. For now, it's back to you, fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here comes the option. The pitch. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Using his legs. It's Isaac. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Good enough for first down.
It's a draw. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield, it's Sullivan. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Pulls it in, it's Alexis. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. The Bulls are on the move. The RPO, it's complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Brings up 2nd down.
Reads it, fires complete. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
Smashes it through for the PAT. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Military stun! Military stun! Looking to pass, it's Chadwick. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Let's go, let's go. They'll run it from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. On target to the left. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Hurricanes headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. 6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And here comes the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And the Bulls come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Fires one high and deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Caves! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Nimrod. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sullivan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Caught behind the line. It's Nimrod. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Makes a man miss. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. And the Bulls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed behind the line, it's Sullivan. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Takes the handoff. It's Norton. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Field goal is good.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of... to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. On the ground with the counter. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
It'll be 3rd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Found enough room to cross the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. That's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.